ready with me to do some makeup for a day in the sun. We're gonna go with that Effortless sun-kissed glowed skin. First, I'm going to be starting with this Face Glaze Bronzing Gel Cream by InBeauty. I really love it because it really just kind of helps even out my skin tone and make me look like I've been in the sun all day long. So I'm just going to put this all over my face, nose, and then instead of using my hands to blend it in, I actually like to use this body brush by Tanologists, and it just works really well. So I just kind of go all over. I like to start with like half of my face. Then once you have it nice and blend in to your liking, you're ready to go. It says on the bottle that you can actually use it on the go as its own bronzing glow as a primer mixed with moisturizer or foundation, or on top of makeup for a creamy bronzer. So I kind of am using it for primer today and kind of as like the base of my skin tone, because then we're going to go in with some concealer and eyeshadow and everything else. Okay, before I do anything else with my makeup, I usually like to start with my eyes first, and I'm going to be using a liquid eyeshadow by Stella in the shade Sheer Sand. So it's going to kind of give me like a base coverage on my eyelids, and then I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette for the rest of the eyes. And the crease are done, we're going to go in with an angled brush for the brow, and we're going to highlight the brow bone with the lightest color here. I'm about to hit pan on. I really do absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. It's just like so natural looking and glowy and bronzy. It's like literally the perfect palette for summertime. Just going to highlight the brown bone. Don't worry about that. We're going to clean the edges up with some concealer right after this. So I kind of just like to arch it onto my brow bone and then kind of blend it out. So I take it flat right underneath my brow and then on both sides. And then to kind of blend it in, I turn it to the side and go like this. So it's not just like this straight line. And if I feel like it's too much white, I go back with whatever excess shadow I have on my brush and I just kind of blend it in like this on the side, just gently, to make it look a little more even. There we go. Now we're going to add some eyeliner. So I'm not sure if you've seen my other video about the Tarte Quick Stick eyeshadow sticks. So they're eyeshadows. They come in a pack of 3, or you can buy them individually. Each one comes with an eyeshadow on the end there, and then a eyeliner on the other end. So this is what I use for my eyeliner, and because I don't get my lashes done with extensions anymore, I always put eyeliner on my top of my eyeshadow to allow my strip lashes to adhere better. So that's what we're going to use today. So for the concealer, I'm also using the Makeup by Mario in shade 3D1. This is one of their lighter shades just because I really like to have that bright under eye look. So I'm going to go put some like here in the corner, and then I like put 2 lines underneath my eye on an angle to kind of give my skin that lifted look, and that's what's going to help me clean up my eyeshadow in the corners. Then I like to go in with my concealer brush, which is by Kylie Cosmetics. You guys, this brush is really good. It's angled, so it really helps get into the corners for the way I like to do my makeup. And I'm just going to kind of rub it all over my like red nose there. That's what that inner corner is for, and to get the inner corner of my eye. And then with these 2 lines, I like to bring it down and kind of give myself like where I'm going to highlight put my highlighter, and then I just clean up my eyeshadow like that. And like with this angled brush, it really allows you to get like a really straight edge, and then I just kind of blend that out up there. So see, like before, after, nice and clean, nice and sharp, as Michaela likes to say. We'll be right back with the other side. Now that the concealer is on, I really like to set it with my kimchi setting powder, which again, if you go back on my profile, you'll see me the first time I use this. I absolutely love this setting powder. I usually get all of my setting powder in the shade Translucent just because it's easier to keep up with. I like to get the larger, more value size, so I'm able to use it all year round, because sometimes with the changing seasons, you have to get different shades for your skin tone. Basically, I'm going to put this wherever I don't want to sweat or have my makeup run. So it's going to be like all in my T-zone, all over my nose, and definitely under my eyes to lock in my concealer. And while I'm letting this set or bake, I will be doing my eyeshadows. But first, I'm just going to dust off my nose because I don't want that to be like super cakey, and around my mouth. And I'm just going to leave everything else for right now while this sets for me to do my eyebrows. So I actually stole this eyebrow pencil, Winky Lux, from my 10-year-old daughter. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's actually a really good eyebrow pencil. I usually use the It Cosmetics one, brow pencil, but I'm all out of that one. So I'm gonna go in and use this one. Eyebrows are done, so now I'm going to just wipe off the excess of my setting powder here. And now we're going to do some contour, highlight, and blush, and finish up with some lips and shadow. I mean, lips, lips and lashes. Oh my god, I'm so silly. Contour, again, I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario contour stick. I really love this because it comes with a brush and then the actual like contouring stick part. So I'm basically just going to put it on my nose, my forehead, and my cheeks. Blend it for the nose. I actually use like an angled eyeshadow brush for my nose because it's so little anyways. So I just kind of blend this in so it's not like a big brown line. And then I go in with the brush part of this. And I just kind of go upwards and out. And then for the forehead, I blend in an outward circular motion and bring it back down. And this just kind of gives me that like high-end warmed glowed look. So one, it's like counterclockwise motions, and then the other way, it's clockwise motions. And I just kind of blend it into the hairline. Don't worry, I know you guys are like, we have a line, Tori, what are we doing? And then that is when you come in with a fluffy round brush and some more of Makeup by Mario Light Medium. This is the Soft Sculpting Transformation Skin Perfector, and it is amazing. This is in the shade Light Medium. So you just kind of, again, I've hit pan, but you swirl it all in. And then you just kind of go over where you contoured. Like this. Back into the hairline. And just kind of softens the skin up. I'm going to then put it on like my forehead and my nose. Now that line has gone away. And don't worry, we're going to come back to this, so keep it handy. And then the next thing that we're going to go in with is an angled brush for some blush. Angled brush, blush. I like to use the shade number 5 in Milani. It gives like a really great warmed, been in the sun all day type of look. Just kind of put this on and angled up and around like that. Now that the blush is done, I like to go in with some highlighter. I like to use the Easy Highlighter by Charlotte Tilbury. A little goes a long way with this, and I've literally squeezed so much out that it's like already on my brush still. So you can see where like the light is hitting right here. Right on top of that blush line is where I'm going to put a line of highlighter and kind of go upwards and curve around the face. And then I take a small round brush and I do one line up, and then I blend it in circular motions downward into the blush. Now that the highlighter is on, I usually just kind of go back in with like whatever excess blush I have on, and I just kind of go over it a little bit to kind of heighten it up. See, to completely like get rid of that contour. So instead of putting more on, I just take my brush side and kind of go like this, and it adds a little bit back in, and I kind of go up with it into the blush. And then I take a buffing round brush and I kind of just circulate all in an upwards motion like that. And now this is where we're really going to perfect the look. We go back in with the Makeup Skin Perfector by Mario. Do it all over. And do it all over our face. So we go along the chin line, down into the neck, around the chin. Do it again. As you can see, just kind of really like gave me a veil. You're going to use the e.l.f. Grip Setting Spray. Make sure you give it a shake before you use it. T-zone. And I make sure I put a little over top of my lips, because don't forget, we have to still do those, and add some lashes. So I'm going to overline my lips just a little bit with the Kylie Jenner Posie K lip liner. I like to start on my bottom lip. And if you notice, like, I don't go all the way to the corner, because when my lips close, this is where they end. And then overline the top. You didn't get or can't afford the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk shade, you can actually get it at L'Oreal for like $9 or even less than that. It's the shade Worth It, number 601, and it is my best like natural pink shade. So I have two different sets of lashes here. These are more for like going out at night, really big, voluminous, really big and fluffy. These give you more of like a natural look, gives you more of that natural lash extension look. And I will be applying these with the Super Strong Glue by Lash Couture. And all of these products actually came from Target. When applying lash strips, when you take them off of the holder, I like to twirl them a little bit like this and kind of actually like clip the ends together, because they already have some like adhesive on there from sticking to the plastic. They'll stick together, and by giving them in a circle like that, it will allow them to curve to your eye better. And I always like to try or practice placing them right on top of my eyeliner before I put any glue on it, because it will let me know if I need to trim the corners, if they're too big for my eyes or what. And so it allows me like a little practice run. So we just kind of put it right like that. And that's what it will look like. Now we're gonna put some glue on it and be right back. Lashes are on. Makeup's pretty much done. Now we're gonna take the hair down and give you a full body view. So here you go. Here is the final makeup look. I actually think it looks super natural. It looks really good. Gives you like that bronzy natural glow, help kind of blend everything out with the rest of my skin tone. I do need to kind of straighten my hair and touch it up a little bit, but I mean, this is the look. What do you guys think? Should I go heavier, lighter? Do you want to see how to do individual lashes next time? I mean, I feel like these came out really good. Let me know in the comments. Thanks.